Hello fellow crafters, my name is George and this is the Spare Time G, and today we're gonna make the Seamoth from the Subnautica. Happy Easter everyone who celebrates, wish you health, happiness and good luck in your personal life as well as a career or study. So while I was going through the stuff I had left over from Christmas, I noticed this ball and decided to save it for later, and then I kind of thought about the Seamoth model, and this thing would be a perfect for the cockpit for it, and I decided to use it as the base for our build today. So here you can see that I have made the interior part as well, and I have also broke off the top part of the decoration, which was connecting the two pieces together with the string. You can of course just save it and place it behind. I wasn't going to use it anymore, so I just broke it off. And here's as well, you can see the two parts which are going outside the cockpit, which I presume are the engines for the Seamoth. And here you can see the interior. It was quite easy to make. The first thing was this kind of steering wheel I have made. It is quite easy to do. I have just used one simple rod of clay, then have made these two layers. First one is thicker and the second one is thinner, and the naked one makes the third level for this for the rod. And of course you can see the steering wheel itself. The other details are this side, really don't know what the thing is called, the side interior parts details, where probably other buttons and all sort of gadgets are located in the Seamoth, and they are quite symmetrical of course. And there is the seat for the cockpit, of course. Also was quite easy to make, as it is quite simplistic and has not any kind of protrusions or gadgets on itself. And of course there is the base, which holds the player, as well as interior details like steering wheel and the seat. And of course you will need to measure everything up quite well before you start to paint the whole interior details. Then put them inside this ball, and that part will be done. But make sure to clean everything from inside before doing that, because once you decide to make the outer layers of the Seamoth, it will be kind of impossible to fix the details about the interior part. So before I get any further, I wanted to show you the last video I made. I mean the sculptures from the last video I made. The Ant-Man. It was, of course, it was an April Fool's joke. Here is the actual thingy I have made in the video. It really looks like a squished version of Ant-Man, but actually it is not. It was all I was able to do with the tooth stick and the scale I had to work with, and it is the actual model I have made under the shadows, so to say, and used as the thumbnail and of course as the last shots for the episode. It was quite easy to make, to be honest. I'm really happy with the result of the human figure, which is my favorite part. Portions I think was quite nicely done. So I had to leave the town because the Easter is celebrated in our country, and I had to take all the details of the Seamoth and made it elsewhere. And because of that, that's the changed set I have to work with. But I think it is good enough, and you can see the details I have made on the interior parts. Mainly I have painted them and added the dark clay, which has no paint, just simple dark clay as the interior details, and it really looks quite nice to me, at least. And here you can see the attached version of everything together in the cockpit, so to say, in this transparent ball. And this is the end. I have cleaned everything up, and you won't be able to work with the interior once you start doing the outer parts. you can see I have started working with the outer details, and the most prominent thing is that I have started painting the outer layers of the transparent ball with a white paint, because from the inside, if you look from the outside into the interior, I need it to be white, not this crazy color the simple clay has. And here you can see that I have covered everything up with the clay as well, and because the interior part, I mean the outer part of the ball was painted in white, you are not able to see this colorful used clay from the inside. Here is probably the near the finished version. The only thing that's missing is several engine parts, as well as several details and hatches, and we will now be able to paint our guy. And this is the painted version. I'm really happy with this one. It really looks quite nice. My Seamoth actually is red in color in my Subnautica game, but I decided to make the original and most famous color of the Seamoth, which is white with the blue stripes. But also I have decided not to add any kind of perks you can attach, like extra baggage spots, I mean the outer parts, in which you can store many resources and so on. And I wanted to make this basic shape of the Seamoth. I think it really looks quite nice. The only nitpick I have with it is the borders with the blue and white, and of course the white shade is quite dirty, so to say. I will take the sculpture with me in the city and will be able to work on it further, and will improve the coloring and will show it in the next video of mine. And yeah, basically the shape and overall thing is quite nice. In my opinion, it turned out to be. And you can always go to my channel and see other episodes from the Subnautica series. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project as much as I enjoyed making it. It was quite fun and a little bit a challenge for me because of these extraordinary working conditions. But yeah, the next time's episode is going to be Thanos from the MCU. And before that, have a nice day and see you next time. Goodbye.